Yeah, I'm live. Good. It's not postponed. It's not. Okay, guys. So how are you doing? I'm Ram. Sorry. Hello, everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Yakuza 0 on PC using the 1050 Ti. Of course, other GPUs later. Sorry, I stopped there. I had double audio. So yeah. How are you doing, guys? Nice to see ya. So, okay. I'm right now into the game itself. I'll go into the settings. As you can see here, 1080p. And I customized the settings here. We have letterbox on or off. That's if you're not playing on 16:9 monitors. SSAA, which is super sampling anti-aliasing, which is very demanding. You have 2 times, 4 times, or 8 times. Render scale, if you want to use a lower resolution, you have the option. Then FXAA, texture filtering, shadow quality, geometry, and that's about it. So yeah, these are the options. You can also move the UI if you want, which is a good touch. So yeah, what I noticed was that it uses a lot of CPU, especially due to the high frame rate, it seems. Sometimes it likes to, as you can see there, the frame times to spike, but it's usually fine. We get a very high frame rate, so just keep it at 60 and it should be fine. So yeah, I'll use a controller because it's much easier to control. So yeah, finally here. I'm not sure if my voice is loud enough or if the game is very loud, but let me know in the comments. Better say in the chat. Not sure if you can hear the game or not. Okay. Oh. There you go. The way the game uses the Nubo. Oh well. It doesn't affect performance in this case, I think, so... yeah, I don't know. I forgot to change something. 1 second, guys. Oh, this explains a lot. 1 second. I was using the wrong speakers. You should be able to hear it now. But I cannot hear the game. Fantastic. Oh well, whatever. Let's use the other speakers. Okay. Let me know if you can hear the game or hear me. That's something I need to know. But yeah. What happens when you put AA on? It uses a lot more GPU, but I'll test that later, because it's a lot of GPU to spare. And the game has a ton of Yagis. It's kind of unfortunate. The FXAA option is not good looking. A lot of Yagis, especially into the distance. Okay. You can hear both? Good. Thanks, Sahandra. Nice to see you. You finally catch a stream. Nice. Hola, ¿todo bien? Gameplay y algo más. Yeah, so far it's looking good. I'll skip cutscenes, so don't be disappointed by that. I just need to see the performance. Yeah, I need to skip everything. I mean, the story is great, but I need to skip everything. What's up, Assassin47? Nice to see you. It's kind of awesome that the 1050 Ti is running this game 1080p Ultra with over 100 FPS. Yeah, agreed. We just need a better CPU if you want more than 100. Well, if you want less stutters. I need to skip all this. At least this part will be interesting before the open world section, I think. No, this is more of the open world. Good. This is usually where the stress test will take part. No, I cannot skip this. Awesome, Assassin47, thank you. 720p, texturas en alto con la vista de distancia. No lo sé, no tengo idea, la verdad. Puede variar. Si usas NVenc debería ser posible. SSAA, it's on? No, not yet. I'll change it once we are into the gameplay itself. Yeah. You missed, yeah, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, around 6 minutes. Monster Hunter World, no tengo ni idea cómo correr. We don't know how Monster Hunter World will run, but I guess it will be quite demanding, considering what I saw on the internet. Hey Michael M, how are you doing? Yeah, the performance seems to be fine. We're over 100 frames per second, but we had a lot of stutters in the open world, which sucks. But it seems to be CPU related. Yes, once Monster Hunter, once Monster Hunter World releases, I'll be testing it. Yeah, that's rad. Oh, this is cool. Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, it's not the same, I have to say. I like Yakuza more, but it's a different game. 1030 lo corre a 60 FPS, sí, no debería tener problema. Solo que no sé si en 1080p, pero sí, bueno, puede ser. Capaz que en 900p. No pide mucho GPU. How many cards do you have? I have 1050 Ti, 750 Ti, 1060, and 1052 GB right now. Oh, okay. I had to read the tutorial. Okay. Oh man, the tutorials are so long. After this, the game gets amazing. Now, on PS4 it runs at 60 frames per second with a ton of drops below 60. I can tell you that because I played the PS4 version from beginning to end. And on the PS3 it runs at 30 frames per second, but on PS3 it's only on Japan, so we didn't get that at this part of the world. The only translated version is from the PS4 version. So yeah, this was originally a PS3 game, actually. Are you going to test Black Ops 4 beta? Yes, once it releases on PC and I get access to it, I probably will. The dash in this game is just like Neo. Yeah, similar, I have to say, but you have many fighting styles, and each of them has different ways of dashing and hitting enemies and combos. So there's a lot to do here. No, I'm using a different computer, as you can read in the description. The stream is done using a separate PC. How big is the download on Steam? I think it was 18 gigabytes or something like that. And I'm surprised how cheap this game is on Steam. It was like $20 or something. ¿Vale la pena cambiar una D50 más $40 por una D50 Ti? En mi opinión, si estás en Sudamérica, sí, por supuesto. Si no, vas a cambiarla por un tiempo. No super chat? No, I disabled super chat. Sorry. Sorry, Sahendra. I prefer not to have it enabled. Sorry. Yeah, 140, but a lot of stutters. I mean, the game is still playable, and it's when I'm into the open world. I'm not actually fighting here right now. So it's not bad. Ok. Salve Santiago, Santiago. ¿Cómo andas, Insta? ¿Todo bien? Ryzen 3, 1200, 1050 Ti, GB of RAM. Is it too good build for beginner? Yeah, of course. Just make sure that the 8 GB of RAM is on dual channel. That's very important. But yeah, other than that, you should be fine. Toko credit. As you can see, I'm fighting in rush mode, but you can change your fighting stance to brawler, and it's slower but you hit harder, and you can grab stuff from the ground. So there's a good variation here with the fighting styles. Whoa, that wasn't good. Good. Toko credit, everyone. Setting is ultra. Oops, I missed. Oh yeah, here the stutters are getting annoying. Very annoying, actually. Wait a second, I gotta enable SSAA, so we push the GPU further. Let's try 4x. Whoa, this was a mistake. It's too demanding, 4x. Let's try maybe 2x. That should be fine. Okay, a lot better. Yeah, the frame rate is below 100, but we're over 60, and we don't get as many stutters, at least. So let me try one more thing. Plus 2x SSAA. Yeah, that should do the job. Yeah, money comes out when you punch them. Yeah, that's because Japan in the 80s was yeah, a much richer country. Everybody was rich. Yeah, this game should be played at 24 cinematic FPS. Sahendra gets it. How well does a 1050 Ti compare to a PS4 Pro? Well, it depends on the game, actually. For example, I don't know, Doom, as an example, runs better on PS4 Pro. It's a much more consistent frame rate. So, it depends on the game. Sometimes it's better optimized for consoles, sometimes better optimized for PC. In most cases, multi-platform games run better on the 1050 Ti, most of the time, from my experience. How can you fix stuttering? Well, just kept the frame rate at 60. I just cranked up SSAA to get a much lower frame rate, less Yagis on screen, and well, that was the plan. To get a lower frame rate so there's less stutter. Soy uruguayo, Mateo. Mucho gusto. G45 siente GTX 30. No, por el momento no tengo planes de probar la GTX 30. I have to say, with SSAA 2X, it looks a lot sharper. So it's definitely an improvement. Million gem vending machine. Yeah, why not? Let's try that. Oh yeah, I don't have a million yen. My bad. Ok. ¿Qué opinas de las especificaciones de la novena generación de Intel? Bueno, si son verdad, supongo que no tengo mucho de qué preocuparme. Porque los i3 van a ser 4 núcleos igual que siempre. Bueno, igual que la octava generación. Will you benchmark F1 2018? Yeah, sure. If there's not another big game in between, I should. It's not a hard game to test. Quiero comprar un monitor 54 Hz. Sí, yo cambiaría el CPU antes. En varios juegos es complicado mantener más de 60 con ese CPU. Hablo español y hablo en inglés. Hablo en los dos idiomas. Lo que me pregunten lo respondo y chao. As I was saying, I'll speak both languages, English and Spanish. It depends on what I'm asked in the chat, pretty much. Oh man, he gets tired so quickly. Oh yeah, there's still a lot of stutter while running into the city, as you can see. But we're not actually fighting right now, so it's not too bad. We're just traversing through the map. Not sure what's up with that, but I'll find out soon, I guess. It had the same issues on PS4. So I guess it's CPU related, but the CPU is not maxed out, so it is kinda weird. Alright, the Kusama office. It was actually never been said as an exclusive. The devs are focused to make games for consoles. Parece que va a ser como el Ryzen 2. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And he was... yeah, not sure what he was doing. Can you ride vehicles in this game? No, you can't. But that's fine, you don't need vehicles. I think you can drive vehicles in Yakuza 5, but it was annoying to say the least. Kasama, Kasama. This will be fun. Will you stream Black Ops 4 beta? Yeah, once it releases on PC, I probably will. Okay, so this is one of the most fun missions, if it's the one I think it is. There's a lot of fighting, a lot of cinematic stuff, a lot of ridiculous stuff too. So hopefully... ¿Vas a hacer benchmark de Fallout 76 cuando salga la beta? Sí, probablemente. Will you benchmark Fallout 76 beta? Yeah, probably. If I get access to it, it should be fine. Me he comprado Ryzen 5 2600, la tengo una 1050 Ti. ¿Qué pienso? Está bárbaro. Mientras tengas RAM en Dual Channel, debe estar todo bien. A ver, Pedro, si seguís repitiendo lo mismo, voy a tener que mutearte un ratito. ¿Se puede jugar 4K Yakuza 0? Me voy a enterar en un rato. I'll try different resolutions later. Yeah, this is one of the best missions in the game. If I can survive. Oh man, I forgot how to block. That's inconvenient. Not convenient. Oh man. Alright. But yeah, again, the frame times are not perfect, I have to say, which is disappointing, considering that the CPU is not maxed out. But still, the game is completely playable. I played this at 60 frames per second on PS4, on a normal PS4, and I still had these fluctuating frame times. So I think it's just a thing with the game. Oh, they got stuck. Hello. Oh yeah. If I fight, the YouTube video will be demonetized, of course. Oh. Toughness seat. Oh. I missed. So. I'll see if I can use this. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. I love this level. Alright, good. Ah sì, l'epic fight in bagno, sì, l'epic bathroom fight. Yeah, that one was epic as well. Oh yeah, now the stuttering is much more annoying. I hope I can fix that. I hope. Whee! I punched him through, yeah, through it, not sure how. Yeah! I love how he just opens doors with punches. He just punched him through the door, whatever. Very ridiculous. I love it. That cash, look at the gens. Yeah, I have 11 million yen just because I fired a couple enemies. Very ridiculous. Okay. Oh, this part was very ridiculous as well. Yeah, so far it's running very well. Some people run into crashing in the startup, but other than that the game is running fine. And I'm using SSAA, which is very demanding. Okay, got him. Sorry guys, I'm not reading chat very often, I'm trying to fight in the game. There you go. Drink some pee. Oh, that guy again. That was close. Yeah, very realistic. So ridiculous. I love it. There we go. Mmm, delicious. It reminds me of Dying Light. Yeah, he's still alive. For some reason. How you do the audio? No, estoy usando dos computadores. Estoy usando dos computadoras, micrófono y todo eso. Y por la capturadora pasar audio. Hola, Juan Barrientos Ramos. TI. Yeah, it's a good PC. Make sure to go dual channel on the RAM and you'll be fine. Bollywood fight scenes. Yeah, this is 100 times better. No offense, of course. Majima Kiryu. Majima Kiryu. Kiryu. Boss battle. Alright. Oh hell. I forgot to level up. 1 second, guys. Yeah, you level up with money. For some reason. I'm not complaining, of course. Yeah, ridiculous and weird. I know, but I cannot play them in a video game. Okay. Jesus. I'll heal a little bit. Oh man, this is taking too long. No, el minijuego ese no lo puedo probar, no, lamentablemente no puedo ver los FPS que tira eso. Pero bueno. ¿Viste cómo es YouTube? Ah, ¿qué le pasaba al tipo? Yeah, this game needs more realism. Except no one ever. Oh no. Okay, got him. Good stuff. No sabría decirte, Yasser, pero dicen que corre mucho mejor la mayoría de los juegos ahora. Así que sí, debería haber mejorado. His glasses are still intact after he smashed his face. Why didn't I think about it? Sí, el Monster Hunter cuando salió. Todavía no salió. As I said in Spanish, I'll test Monster Hunter once it releases. I still have to wait for it to release, unfortunately. Yeah, the guy literally on fire. You can get rich by punching people. Yeah, you punch the money out of them. Even coins. Frequent crackling, stuttering on audio? No, only on the video itself. I mean, when I'm just playing the game, I can feel stutters. The frame times are inconsistent, but the audio seems to be fine so far. This guy looks like my uncle. Not sure why you're using all caps. Are you shouting? No, it didn't drop below 60 with SSAA2X yet. It was over 60 all the time. The lowest I saw it drop with SSAA was 62 or something like that. I'll see one same in the open world once again. Once that happens, I'll be able to know for sure. Caps locks, yeah, disease. Yeah, it's a disease. Sahendra unfortunately doesn't have the medication yet. No offense, of course. I never make fun of sick people. Oh. Okay, hopefully now I can go into the open world freely, do whatever I want, and just fight in the street. That's usually the best test. But yeah. You just did. Yeah, that was a joke. Here's you, here's a joke over your head. Okay. Let me check. I have to go. Okay. I can go just run around. As you can see when I move the camera. Let's see the fight here. Yeah, it seems to be fine so far. We have screen space reflections, it seems. Very basic screen space reflections. Oh yeah, this was originally a PS3 game on Japan. Then it was released on PS4 with the English language. So it makes sense that it runs fine, but I wasn't expecting that from a Japanese developer. Oh yeah, it seems to be fine. I'll try 1440p. Seguro que estás saltando la mitad de la cinemática. Sí, sí, obvio. Si saltas la cinemática dura la mitad, por supuesto. Without cinematics, the game just goes by very quickly. I'll disable SSAA. Then I'll just go to 1440. I apply. And I'll change the text. 1 second, guys. 1440. Okay, so we're at 1440p. As you can see, I forgot to fix this. So you can see the frame rate. It will be a little ridiculous if you couldn't. Alright. There it is. So at 1440p, I'm getting, yeah, over 60 right now. But yeah, again, the frame times not so good, like on 1080p. A little fighting. Yeah, so far it seems to be fine at 1440p. What will be interesting will be 4K. 4K should be interesting. Probably not 60, but if I lower the settings, maybe. Pug o Fortnite. A mí me gusta el Pug, pero ya me aburrió un poco. I'm using a 1300X 1050 Ti and the same HyperX Cloud 2s. Oh, no, I'm not getting stuttering with the audio. Not sure what's up with that. Only on Yakuza 0. If it's only on Yakuza 0, I don't know what's going on, but if it's on all the PC, maybe it could be a driver. Update your audio drivers. And it's fun to play against Chinese players. Yeah, it's not fun. China #1. I know. Sí, debería correr. Sabes que no sé, no sabría decirte con el Pentium cómo iría. Me voy a enterar hoy de tarde. I'll test the G4560 in the main video, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Pero sí, en el video principal voy a probar el G4560. Hello, Shayan Ali. Sorry if I messed that up. I probably did, but mi nombre es Santiago, pero no claro, no es Santiago, es solo Santiago. Pero tal, ¿por qué pinto poner ese nombre? I'm going to save my game. 1 second, guys. There we go. I get stutters in games, so do you think this will work? The 2400. There's a Ryzen 5 2400, I forgot. 4 cores, 8 threads. If that's so, then it should be better in most cases. Yeah, I mean, the game is worth the money so far. It's running well, except for the stutters, but those seem to be a part of the game. And yeah, it's not that expensive. I think it's $20. And there is a lot of stuff to do. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, the stutters are very noticeable. Not sure what's up with that. Country roads. Yeah, country roads. That meme. Yeah, it's now a meme. That song is a meme. Thanks, Fallout. Can't wait to see you get grieved in your Fallout 76. Yeah, it will be fun. Yeah, I'll test Shenmue 1 and 2. Those games will be capped at 30 frames per second, unfortunately, but I'll try 4K or something like that. That should be interesting. Fortnite. Yeah, you can play Fortnite and PUBG with a 1052 gigabytes and an i3 8100. Make sure to go with your RAM on dual channel. Also, I'm noticing the game uses very little system RAM. We're at 3 gigabytes, so yeah, very little. So with 4 gigs of RAM, you should be fine. Good stuff. It seems to be the CPU, but some parts don't max out the CPU and they are still stuttering, so not sure what's up with that. I'll investigate further later today. But yeah, I'm just looking for a fight. This guy should give me a fight. Hello, Men in Black. The Japanese Men in Black. Epicness. Alright, 1440p seems to be totally fine, as you can see. I'll try 4K and be done with it. Not a lot to test actually, because the city open part should be the worst performing. So we apply the settings. Let me move this. So you can see the frame rate. That's the point. Okay, so Let's try 4K, max settings. And we're getting below 60, okay. Over 30 frames per second. So yeah, I think by just tweaking some settings, I might be able to get 60s. 1 second. Let's disable FXAA and the shadows and the geometry. And that should do the job. Let's try it out. A little bit more. And some extra tweaking here. That was not enough. Oh gee. Let's try the lower settings. And yeah, that's all I can do. There's not much else to tweak. No. Well, at least it's over 50, so I cannot complain, I guess. Let me change the text over here. Still, I was expecting much less. And the game looks very similar so far. I'll probably just up the geometry detail because there's a lot of pop in. Oh yeah, we're in the upper 50s, mid 40s when there is an effect going on. Other than that, it seems to be fine. So yeah, 4K maybe. What you want to do is use high geometry, medium shadows, and that should do the job. We're in the upper 50s, and when you're fighting, it drops into the mid 40s due to the effects on screen. As you can see, lowering the settings didn't change the frame rate that much. Only the shadow resolution that didn't change at all. Didn't change a lot, sorry. And the draw distance of in-game objects. But that's about it, there's not much else to tweak. Still, the fighting is completely responsive, so if you want to play at 4K, I wouldn't really worry too much about it. This should be completely playable at 4K with 60 frames per second on a GTX 1060, so I'm really excited to try that out. But yeah, completely acceptable, I have to say. I was expecting significantly worse. Should I deactivate the Windows 10 updates? Yeah, in my opinion you should. Unless there's a big update and you do certain things that require Windows 10 updates, like using Universal Windows application games. The Windows Store games require Windows 10 updates sometimes. But other than that, I'll just disable them. They are quite annoying. This is 4K medium. So yeah. Thanks for watching, Red. Good to see ya. Ishikiyama. Ishiki. And the frame time graphic it spikes like a micro freeze. Yeah, that's what I was getting so far. Oh, you mean on other games? Okay. I might do a Windows 10 tweaking guide, but on the media control panel there's not a lot that you can do for a better experience. There's a small difference. Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4. Oh, yeah. Those games are Universal Windows applications. ¿Sabes por qué los chinos hacen ojos grandes en juegos? Es un problema de autoestima. Y me parece que están bastante japoneses estos ojos, Insta. No tengo idea, la verdad. Pero sí, probablemente sea un tema de autoestima. Pero sí, en 4K funciona bastante bien, estoy sorprendido. I'm very surprised with the 4K performance. I was expecting much worse, actually. So yeah, this is good. Oh, Mr. Shakedown. You should test GTA 5 on i5 8450 Ti. We'll see later. Not really. Well, I already tested that actually on the i5 8400 plus 1050 Ti on many games. Jesus. Oh, this was expected to happen. I remember on PS4. It's hilarious. The giant man. So yeah, this guy just takes your money. You have to be aware of not just running into him. That's very annoying. Very annoying. Not sure why this comment was hidden. There you go. Oh, a roleplay mod. I don't usually test mods because they are very difficult to test sometimes, but we'll see. GPU 70 Celsius. Oh, you're talking to Sahendra, my bad. Thanks for helping him out, Sahendra. Thanks. I didn't even read his comment, sorry. I was trying to pay attention to the game. Also at 4K, almost at maximum settings, we're getting 2 gigs of VRAM usage, so the VRAM consumption of this game is very low, which is good to see. But yeah, it's running fantastically well, actually. Whoa, gotta save. I was just reading chat, sorry. Okay, you save. There we go. It saves very quickly too. On PS4 it takes a while to save the game. But yeah, Fortnite with a Ryzen 3 should be completely possible. Even on the G4560, it's not CPU heavy. Except on 50 versus 50 matches, there can be quite demanding on the CPU. But other than that, it's a very light game. Do you think changing game CPU priority to high will make a difference? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So it's a thing of testing in each of the cases. But sometimes I don't see much of a difference. Again, depends on the game. Sometimes it makes a worse result. Sometimes that can happen. Kamurocho. $500 PC, well, it depends on where you live, so I cannot really imagine a $500 PC, but if you want to stream, Ryzen should be a good choice. Spend on Ryzen. Those are good for streaming. Usually something around Ryzen 5, maybe a 1400 should be fine. But yeah, not much than that. And then a GTX 750 as a minimum, the 2 gig version. You can use the NVIDIA encoder on OBS. That reduces the CPU load on live streams. And that should help out a lot. So yeah, no worries. Oh, Mr. Shakedown, no thanks. i3-100 and 2200G, only for gaming. If you have a dedicated GPU, use the i3-8100. The 2200G is nice, yeah, but as a CPU, the i3 beats it on gaming. If you don't have a dedicated GPU, use the 2200G. Way better integrated graphics. But yeah, those are my opinions so far. I'm not sure what do I have to do. Let me check. 1 second. Okay, no worries. The 10,000 yen machine. Sure, let's go. Extra spike tires. Oh, for the, yeah, the pocket circuit. Can we overclock RAM speed in A320M? Not sure. I know that with a B350 you can overclock, but not sure about the RAM. Maybe it allows you, probably if you use XMP, but I'm not sure if it allows you to change the timings manually. Oh, a side mission. Cool. Blah 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 blah. In my opinion, an FPS cap should be the best option. But yeah, I mean, if the CPU is struggling, just cap the frame rate. That's the best solution. Better consistency on the frame rate. The frame times should be way better, so the game will feel better overall. Sometimes I even cap the frame rate at 40, 45 if I cannot hit 60 frames per second. And that's pretty much how I do things. Boy. Nani? Okay, I'll put the best settings because 4K we know how it runs now. Let me try something else. Let's put 1080 once again. Then we use 2 times SSAA, FXAA on Ultra, everything on Ultra. I'll see if geometry quality just helps with the stutter. I have to change this once again. 1 second, guys. This is 1080p. Max settings plus SSAA. To X. Then I'll just change this once again. So at least you can see the frame rate. Sorry about that. Almost there. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is okay. With SSAA we drop below 60 on daytime scenes. So maybe SSAA is not a good solution right now. As you can see. Nighttime was fine, but daytime is kind of a mess. Apparently. Let me test that again. Maybe there's something going on. Okay, 1080p full screen. Switch to borderless. Then we go back to full screen. No, it's correct. With SSAA it drops below 60 frames per second on daytime scenes. So I have to tweak that a little bit more. Okay, much better. Yeah, I'll have to test this on daytime scenes because it's more demanding, as you can see. Oh yeah, other than that, it seems to be running fine. Nighttime scenes are significantly better performing. I guess because there's no sun, but still. Do you face any BIOS update issue with the 2200G? Yes, I had a lot of issues with the 2400G, not the 2200G. So I had to sell it. I couldn't keep waiting for BIOS updates. ASRock didn't release any of the newest ones. It took too long, so I had to sell it. It wasn't working as I was intending. Which is disappointing, to say the least. Okay. Should I get an Asus GTX 1050 Ti 4GB tool or a PNY? Both should do the job. I mean, I never owned any PNY GPUs. I mean, aftermarket GPUs. So I will go with Asus, just because I know the brand. Speak some Spanish, boy. If someone talks in Spanish, I'll respond in Spanish. As easy as that, bro. You can't go wrong with Asus unless you have to go to customer services. Those are terrible on Asus. But yeah. Yeah, the graphics are old, but who cares? It's a great game. It looks as good as it needs to look. Oh yeah, I think this is what I'll test in today's video. Not much else to say. Actually, the game runs very well. I gotta do some tweaking at 1440p. And on 1080p it runs fine. The problem are the stutters. I'll try lowering now the geometry to see if it helps. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does. We'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I'm not complaining. I was expecting significantly worse. No, no le gano ni de casualidad al grandulón. Pero da. 1 second, guys. Let me try lowering this. Now we still get stutters. So it doesn't seem to be geometry related. Well, that sucks. ¿750 Ti con Fortnite? No deberías tener mucho problema en una mezcla entre medio y alto para llegar a cerca de 60 FPS en 1080, pero fuera de eso... O sea, el juego corre muy bien en varias computadoras, así que ni te compliques la vida si quieres jugar Fortnite. Go with 1060, 50 more. Yeah, 50 for 50 more, get the 1060 for sure. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about the game. Yeah, the frame time stuff sucks, but I cannot fix it, even at the lowest settings, so it seems to be just a thing with the game, so far. So yeah guys, this should be the end of the live stream. I'll just sum up everything that happened. I tested 1080p, 1440p and 4K. 1080p with max settings runs at over 60 frames per second. You can use SSAA2X if you want, which is super sampling anti-aliasing, but it will drop below 60 frames per second on daytime scenes, which, well, sucks. Then the frame times are inconsistent. I don't know how to fix it yet, but keeping the frame rate at 60 helps a little bit. Then at 1440p, using max settings you can get over 60 frames per second most of the time. On daytime scenes, maybe lowering the shadows to medium or high, it should fix it to get 60. And then 4K, by just using medium settings you get over 45 FPS pretty much. That's about it. Lowering the settings to the minimum doesn't change the frame rate that much, which sucks. But the game is very fluid, except in those moments with the frame times, as you can see there. But yeah, it works just fine. You have high frame rates, high resolutions, and that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing more videos today. I'll do 1050 Ti, this exact video by sum up in 15 minutes. So I'll do a 15-minute video of this. Then using the G4560 as well, I forgot to mention that. And then 750 Ti, then 1060, then 1050 2GB, and then we'll see. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. See you later with the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. 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 Yeah, bye.